Knowledge is power. A wise man will make more opportunities than he finds. Hope is a good breakfast, but it is a bad supper. Reading mocketh the full man, conference a ready man, and writing an exact man. In order for the light to shine so brightly, the darkness must be present. Some books should be tasted, some devoured, but only a few should be chewed and digested thoroughly. If a man will begin with certainties, he shall end in doubts, but if he will be content to begin with doubts, he shall end in certainties. Nature, to be commanded, must be obeyed. Revenge is a kind of wild justice. Some books are to be tasted, others to be swallowed, and some few to be chewed and digested. There is no beauty without some strangeness. God has placed no limits to the exercise of the intellect He has given us. He that will not apply new remedies must expect new evils. A man that studieth revenge keeps his own wounds green. The job of the artist is always to deepen the mystery. I will never be an old man. To me, old age is always 15 years older than I am. It is the peculiar and perpetual error of the human understanding to be more moved and excited by affirmatives than by negatives. We have only this moment, sparkling like a star in our hand, and melting like a snowflake. Money is like muck, not good unless spread. There is no beauty that hath not some strangeness in the proportion. Truth emerges more readily from error than from confusion. The best part of beauty is that which no picture can express. They are ill discoverers that think there is no land when they can see nothing but sea. It is impossible to love and to be wise. Some, when they take revenge, are desirous the party should know whence it cometh. The remedy is worse than the disease. In charity there is no excess. The pencil of the Holy Ghost hath labored more in describing the afflictions of Job than the felicities of Solomon. Death is a friend of ours, and he that is not ready to entertain him is not at home. It is a strange desire to seek power and to lose liberty. Silence is the virtue of fools. The way of fortune is like the Milky Way in the sky, which is a meeting or not of a number of small stars, not seen asunder, but giving light together. The worst solitude is to be destitute of true friendship. I hold every man a debtor to his profession. The best armor is to keep out of gunshot. The joys of parents are secret, and so are their griefs and fears. A little philosophy inclineth man's mind to atheism, but depth in philosophy bringeth men's minds about to religion. The virtue of prosperity is temperance, the virtue of adversity is fortitude. Men fear death as children fear to go in the dark, and as that natural fear in children is increased by tales, so is the other. Studies perfect nature and are perfected by experience. All colors will agree in the dark. Men in great place are thrice servants, servants of the sovereign or state, servants of fame, and servants of business. Wives are young men's mistresses, companions for middle age, and old men's nurses. Nature, to be commanded, must be obeyed. The monuments of wit survive the monuments of power. He that hath a wife and children hath given hostages to fortune. There is as much difference between the counsel that a friend giveth and that a man giveth himself as there is between the counsel of a friend and of a flatterer. Imagination was given to man to compensate him for what he is not, a sense of humor to console him for what he is. The fortune which nobody sees makes a person happy and unenvied. I will never be an old man. To me, old age is always 15 years older than I am. In taking revenge, a man is, but even with his enemy, but in passing it over, he is superior. It is a poor center of a man's actions, himself. It is right earth. There is nothing makes a man suspect much more than to know little. There is no man that imparteth his joys to his friends, but he joyeth the more, and no man that imparteth his griefs to his friend, but he grieveth the less.